check this out. We still have winter storm watches all across the the east. Well, that was last week. This is this week. Eastern New Mexico, winter storm watches. Southwestern Colorado as well, also looking at winter storm watches for us. And this is going to be a very interesting storm as we shake things out over the next 36 hours here. 34 degrees in the Albuquerque area right now. Looking at temperatures at this point, we are still cool, no question, across the north. Taos is just 19, 30 Las Vegas, down to the south around 32 in Ruidoso, 35 in Socorro, and 30s and 40s across southern New Mexico. We look at our next storm, and it is churning over southern California, and it is slowly working its way toward New Mexico. So for now, things pretty quiet out there, largely clear skies, but clouds will increase throughout the day tomorrow, and then we crank it up tomorrow night into Thursday. Right now, the storm is along the California coast, going to hit us Wednesday afternoon through Thursday. Heavy snow across the east is what to expect as far as heavy mountain snows go. I think that's a virtual certainty. And some valley snows. I do think we're going to get some here in the Albuquerque area. The bust potential is going to stay at 30% on this, a little higher, simply because we have to sync up a cold front and a low pressure system. And when you have more moving parts, there's more that can go wrong. So that's why we're going to be a little higher on the bust potential. But overall, this storm looking pretty good. Models in pretty good agreement that the low will kick across southern New Mexico late tomorrow and into Thursday. It will meet a cold front across the east. That cold front will do a good job of allowing moisture in from eastern New Mexico to run up the side of the Sangre de Cristos and of the Jemez, and as you even get down into the East Mountains and down into the Sacramento. So all these areas will push moisture up the backside and wring out the snow. So the East Mountains could be a mess along the I-40 corridor all the way out to Texas. Sangre de Cristos could be a mess along Highway 64 as you head out of Eagle Nest towards Cimarron, and I-25 essentially from Santa Fe all the way up to the state line could be a mess too up around Colorado. So all of this is shaping up to be a pretty good setup. Now, if you're across southeastern New Mexico, you're probably going to be a shade too warm to see a lot of snow. It's looking like the heavy snow corridors will be the Sangre de Cristos and especially the east slopes down through Mora County, and then as you get down into the East Mountains, the I-40 corridor, and down to the Sacramentos. The Sacramentos look like a real bullseye for this storm. Places like Cloudcroft and Ruidoso could be digging out from well over a foot, maybe 2 feet of snow from this storm. Light to moderate accumulations will be a possibility across the west. So even western sections who got hammered last week will see more with this storm, just not quite as much as the east. So let's go region by region for you and show you how much to expect here. 8 to 16 Silverton, 5 to 10 Durango, 3 to 6 in Farmington. As you get up over the southern San Juans, 5 to 12 Chama, 4 to 8 will be a possibility in Tierra Maria. Over the Sangre de Cristos, little more in places like Angel Fire as they're an East Slope community, 3 to 6 Taos, 5 to 10 Red River. Out to Clayton, 1 to 3, 3 to 8 Raton, Las Vegas 4 to 8, Tucumcari carry 2 to 5, and then maybe a mix on top of that. Albuquerque an inch or two a possibility. East Mountain 6 to 15 inches and 2 to 6 possible in Santa Fe. And across southern New Mexico, Ruidoso, 10 to 18 inches. I think Cloudcroft looking at a similar number. Mix possible in Roswell. Same deal around Carlsbad and Silver City and Deming. Probably not getting cold enough to rack up a whole lot of snow. So that gives you a pretty good idea, an early look of what to expect late tomorrow night and into Thursday as well. So this storm does promise to be a pretty good one. As far as what we anticipate through the northwest for tomorrow, look for increasing clouds throughout the day and snow developing as well into tomorrow night. Snow continuing on Thursday for Durango and Farmington. Again, not like last week, but still a pretty good looking storm. Across the southwest, going to get wet late tomorrow in the form of rain showers unless you're in the high Gila. Across southeastern New Mexico, you guys will get into the act more appropriately on Thursday, but we are going to see increasing clouds for tomorrow. And as we check out the 7-day forecast in and around the Roswell area, Thursday into Friday, we are looking at increasing chances at picking up mixes of rain and snow. Across the northeast, relatively quiet for tomorrow with increasing clouds, and then a good chance of snow tomorrow night and throughout the day on Thursday as well. Same deal in the northern mountains, increasing chances of snow by late tomorrow. Watch those east slope communities out to Mora as well, where we could see some pretty impressive snowfall numbers by the time this is all said and done. Santa Fe, again, looking at 2 to 4, 3 to 6 inches of snow by the time this thing is all said and done as well. East Mountains could be a real bullseye point. From Tijeras out to Santa Rosa could be a mess. Temperatures in the 40s tomorrow, and then the increasing snows late tomorrow night. And then here in the Albuquerque area, plenty of cloud cover for tomorrow. Clouds thicken throughout the day, and then I think by Thursday morning, snow showers here in the metro. Relatively light accumulations at this point, but this storm has the potential to be a mess in the metro as well. So we'll watch it for you, but at this point, focus definitely east of here.
It looked like it was a big focus east of here.
Here we go. Yep.
All right. Thanks, Mark.